Twitch. It shows in chat, but it doesn't. All right, I'll just keep YouTube up.
It's dark and hell is hot. Ain't no sunshine when it's on. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when it's on. Cause when it's on, you niggas know the beat gone. Every time, cause we don't play. Who turn out the lights is what niggas be saying. Now you don't wanna fight, but y'all niggas be playing. Thinking it's alright, keep playing with that bro. And you gon' know tonight when you land in that hole. Dirt getting tossed in your grave. Now it's all over. Preacher said you was brave, but now it's all over. You just one of the many, plenty I done gave it to. Ain't no saving you. No matter how many tears your mom's cry. Ain't gon' bring your ass back, plus in hell you gon' fry. Why? But now the only two relative questions is do we bury him or burn? Any suggestions? Either way, you up out of here for good. Now when niggas mention your name, they knocking on wood. Did I get my point across? Another body on the shotty, another joint I toss. Ain't no sunshine in this song. Only darkness every day.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little strong.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
Twitch is already trying to run a fucking ad. Get that. Send it to jail.
Finding life along the
We
way.
need a solid
Melodies we
meeting
haven't
title.
played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go,
for short pulmonars.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Feel like a dynamite, ready to explore right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been
Easy money.
on the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes
sexy.
tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from
What was I doing
London
with
to
this?
Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Dude, I feel like that's like half of what I'm doing. What was I doing with this build? What was I doing? I don't think it's gonna be too long of a stream. Hold on. I gotta wait on an AC tech. Alright, toxin. That is. The Buzzlock? Buzzlock could be goated. Maybe I should javlog. Or not javlog, but buzzlog. The old 7 forma javlog or buzzlog. Alright, I am gonna need a bit of duration. I think adaptation is gonna be a little overkill here. Bruh. Oh, fucking Babel. I'm so rusty. Where is he? Okay. want this shit again. Oh, dude.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear outweighed the person you are. Oh,
Wait, you're really not gonna roast me, dude?
spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
I literally roast the guy. Res me, you fucks.
into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you. Won't you let the light shine through?
Oh my god, bro. Bro, I haven't played this guy in a long time.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you.
The Venata is probably the strongest weapon in the game right now. Legitimately. It's got better stats than the Grand Prime, dude. Nerf? Probably not. Honestly, probably not. Like, how would you nerf it? Honestly.
Can I be your superhero?
Oh, I just maxed Universal Fallout. I kind of forgot about that. Like, okay, so Sentient Incision is for raw damage builds where you want to scale. You want to be. It's like Galvanized Elementalist. What Galvanized Elementalist is for faction damage, where it's like a weaker faction damage. Incision is for raw damage. Like, I don't know how. It does exactly what it does. It gives you 120 damage bonus as elemental to your weapon. So you just scale it elsewhere. It's for radiation, or not for radiation, but it's for it's raw damage. You know what I mean? Like, it's not inherently broken, but it's generic. You know what I mean? But it's always 120. So it's just... Like, what's so broken about it? It's elemental weighting. Like what would they remove? Like, I'm not even using it. I mean, it's a free status, but it's one free status per enemy. Like, obviously this is set up for her right now, right? Weeping. Berserker. Range. Your choice of this. And then what, the augment? Like something like this. The thing that makes the Venato powerful is its It's a unique trait, dude. The Tau status?
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head.
And MR27 means you've been playing a while, dude. But it's just the big thing about it is that it always gives you 120 elemental to the correct thing, so you can just grab and go. Right? So you look at this. So it's gonna give me corrosive. Right, corrosive.
Spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
That's the big deal about it. I mean, it's super good for a generic build, right? It's super good for a generic build. No, I'm using this ribbon for Varuna. This is my setup for Varuna. Like, look, it's plus slash, crit chance, minus puncture, and it's mostly for the minus puncture, admittedly. So I can get the weightings over puncture because it used to be super high. So now it doesn't compete. But yeah, dude, something generic like this, bro, go have fun. You know what I mean? So this is full normal mods, no ribbon. Like, you could go equip this right now. With the Mega Bonk. Like the Riven or Elementalist. Dude, I've been playing so long. I've got like 13,000 hours in this game. Like, I don't have a favorite, dude. I really don't. My favorite is whatever allows me to do the content. Like, legitimately, that's what my favorite is. So the big deal is, like, it's an extra stack. Like, people would be like, oh, well, Galvanized Elementalist gives you an additional multiplier. True. But Sentient Incision, unless they don't have a combined weakness, will almost always give you an additional multiplier to additional stack of Condition Overload. So you get your normal dot, and then you get a free weakness, or a free element weighting. So it would be, let me remove some stuff. So, okay, so we have 465, so what is it, 120? Let me see if I can make this 120. Okay, so 759, because this is 120, so 60-60. This is what my damage is based on when I hit something. It's just this isn't showing. So it's 759, and that's probably what makes it feel a lot stronger, right? Because your damage already goes up, and you don't notice it. Because the 120 counts like shocking touch. It's in the same multiplier in terms of your damage. You just don't see it, right? So it does feel like you're doing more damage. Because you are. And it's just with influence, you can spread everything. Afflictions for single target. Because on Varuna, I need the stacks. And now you just kind of one tap them. Or you do the little. Yeah. Every build does fine with Elementalist. It's your Sentient Incision is a guaranteed stat. It's a status that's guaranteed to be to the enemy's weakness. So, like say, you would get the 50% bonus damage on it, and it'd be guaranteed for whatever enemy you're against that you've got the weakness bonus. So this is like having two 60/60 mods, but only having the elemental weighting, and it changes with RNG. Or against whatever you're hitting. So it always gives you 120 elemental weighting plus the bonus damage, the plus 50%. So it jacks your damage way up. That's why it feels like it's so strong. Because it is. So that's why I say it's kind of like for raw damage, like Elementalist is for faction damage. Because the thing with Elementalist is it's significantly weaker than a faction mod, like one of these primed ones. Elementalist is way weaker. But the thing is that you can take it against anything. So the status damage is a more universal multiplier. So you just always have damage. Against whatever you can do, so you can just grab and go. You know what I mean? So this is like the raw damage equivalent of it. So like if you really wanted to use this, you would just do like a blood rush, like a reach. Pressure point. Like a berserker, steel. Like you could go raw damage. And that shit feels real good, dude. Feel like a magnetic. And you could just do like something like that and get like a really high raw damage. So it would just be like generic raw damage. So you can run it without it. Hey, it's all good, dude. If you find the weapon that you like, bro, don't worry about it. Just enjoy, bro. Like, you could even do Weeping Wounds, honestly. Use it to spam heavies. So like 5.5 mil. And it's gonna do that against everybody. So that's the bonus of it. Is it's always fucking there. So that's the big deal, is that it's just always there. So you can scale your weapon elsewhere. So that's the deal with it. That's why people are running it. It's because it's just generic raw damage. So we're getting closer to like a universal generic set. Granted, we're having to use this. No, it's not my cat. It's a little meme cat I found online. Berserker scales way better. But it's the taste. If you want like if you want to do Prime Fury and you're running Rush, this is 75. And that's 70. So if you're running like raw damage, like you could do that for even more multipliers. So 3.9, not bad. Yeah, it's personal taste, dude. It really is just personal taste. Oh my god, it's a sunker.
Empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with
A massive pain in the ass, Dunker. It's killing me, dude. The thing that I was not... Okay, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant. Listen, I'm middle-aged. Okay. The difference in like junk mail from when you don't own a house to when you own a house was so wild. Like, it's junk mail, okay? Listen, I pay my bills. I don't miss one. I've never missed a bill. But I'm getting notices in the mail that have like final notice on it in like big bold letters. And it's for bullshit. Like the first one that I got, because it's my first time owning a house. So I'm like worried that I missed something, and I'm making sure to read all of it. But I'm reading through it, and it's like, this is junk mail. But it has like final notice on it. Like I was not prepared. Nobody ever mentions that for like the first 2 months, the junk mail is on crack, bro. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have it where you're at, but it's like, the thing was where it was like, secure your deed. Like, final notice, your home warranty inspection is about to expire. Final notice, protect your deed, get your land survey and stuff like that. And it's like all of that stuff is required for me to even buy the house. Like I've already got it. They're like, get a lot of adverts from property agents. I'm sure I'm gonna get that, but it's just, at least those are clearly ads. This stuff was like all final notice things. And I'm like the deed on the house is like a deed simple. Like it's locked in. Like, and because I'm single, like it's not like there's another person that could take the house. If your box has a note for no commercial stuff, okay, fair enough. I'm jealous. Because let me tell you, a lot of states in the U.S. do not have that, if any. But it's just, the other thing is like, because we had like a bit of an AC issue yesterday. I think just in terms of thinking about it, I have something that makes sense in my head, right? Like, so like my property is a corner lot, right? And it kind of bulges out because it's a corner lot, like the road's here. So this is all road. And my house is almost a square, but it's definitely a rectangle, right? Obviously this is a little bit more, so it'd be like back here. Like this is my property also. And the AC unit sits like right here. Now, and we'll switch to green. When I first bought the house, the AC was operating wonderfully, but there was an issue. Hold on, so this makes sense. So like I have patio, an overhang, and this is all, like driveway. It's super nice. Oh my god, you guys can't see it. Hold on. Also, I think it's kind of funny you guys do what I was fucking drawing something. Okay, hold on, I'll do it again. Okay, hold on. So I have a corner lot, right? And I love that I have a corner lot. Just like this. And my house is backed into the corner a little bit. It's bigger than this, but like I have a big front lawn. And there's an overhang, I forget what you call it, where it's like an open garage. What do you call it? Like it's part of the house. Like it's got the same roof on it, right? But it's like an open garage. And then there's driveway like this. So I've got a small backyard, like it's super tiny. And then I've got a decent side yard. And then I've got neighbor area. Like I got a tree over here. And I got trees in the front. Four medium, or I guess small trees. And then I got a palm tree. Then I got this massive front yard. And I love that. But the AC unit is like right here. Okay. When I bought the house, the AC was freshly serviced. But there's one thing that I didn't think to mention. That I didn't mention to the AC tech is when I bought the house, it was freshly serviced and running perfect. It was a condition of buying the house. Okay. Good. It has a great foundation. It's an old school foundation. It's full concrete with rebar. It's concrete walls. I have something called a bitumen roof, where it's basically a giant seal, but it's like actually like an object. It's not like there's like tar or something sprayed up there. With side, and I actually like these more because the reason being is underneath it, underneath the covering, is solid fucking 2x4s laid sideways. Like, you know how when you look at like when you have like a house with an attic, there's like plywood, so there'll be like the trusses, the triangles, and then there's like plywood between that. Not this house. This bitch was made in 1955. It's solid 2x4 up here, going all the way across. And I think there's a small layer, and they're sideways. And then there's also a support, like an actual structure underneath it. And then there's the covering on top of it. And the covering, just, you replace it when it gets a leak. You just call and get it replaced. And it's like $7,000-8,000. So I love this style of house. No, it's actually concrete all the way around. Yeah, it's not modern construction. I would have never bought one of those. The entire house is cinder block. Like, even there are a couple walls in here that kind of have like the where there's like a wood support, but most of the walls in the house are actually cinder block. So like, even if you bang on the walls, like, there's no thump or anything. It's just like you're literally hitting concrete. Like, it's cinder block. It's cinder block with rebar, and like this insulating putty that's in it. So like, the insulation is insane on the house. But anyway, so the AC is here, right? When I bought the house, ooh, maybe. Do I have pictures? Hold on. I might have pictures. Okay, hold on. I might be able to do this. Hold on. I might just be retarded. Okay, let's do that one. Let me get a proper picture from when I was looking at it. Okay, hold on. I was able to send it through Discord. Okay, so a little blurry, but my backyard had like this fence everywhere and this massive tree. Right? This is a different tree, and there's like these like palm trees. And this tree, these trees, yeah, this shit. Bro, this isn't too bad. But it was growing over the road and looping through the power lines, which are up here. This is all telecommunication and like TV and shit. And now it looks like this. And the issue that I think's happening is when they did the AC. So yeah, I had all the trees cut down. And it cost me like 12 grand. Like, and I cut down like some smaller ones, but the big trees that were like 20, 30, 100 feet tall, I called a guy to come cut them down because it's just, that's too big for me. But the issue is, okay, how do I go do this? The issue is that my AC was normally shielded from direct sunlight because of the trees. Well, now that the trees are gone, the black coils on the AC might be getting baked. So when they put the stuff in and tested everything, it didn't have the additional heat source on it. And I think that's the issue. So maybe I need to get it like something the equivalent to like an umbrella. So if they tested the AC when it was in the shade, and now that all of those trees are gone, it's getting like half a day's worth of daylight of more heat pumped into it. Because have you seen the AC umbrellas? God, they look so dumb. They look so dumb. But you can get it where it's like where it'll cover it. Okay, so this is very much in progress, but like you can see my house. So like I'm blocking the sun, but as soon as it gets to like noon, this area was, so one side of my house was blocking the sun during the morning. But then as soon as it hits like 10 o'clock, it just starts getting cooked. And I think this is the issue, is that during the afternoon, because that's when I've always had the issues, is it's always been fine in the morning. But when it gets to like 5, 6, 7 p.m. or like 5, 6 p.m., the AC will turn off. And they're saying it's getting overpressured. So when the guy came in and the trees were blocking the heat from the sun from the AC, if he did it in the afternoon, the temperature might have been nice, but it might have not had the direct heat on it, or the direct sunlight. because all of this junk got cut down. But yeah, one of the horrifying things is, oh my god, when you call to get like, I got like these guys from this company called Del Air. These guys were kind of a piece of work. Holy shit, bro. The AC was safely getting turned off due to head pressure. That is a fair thing. It keeps the AC from injuring itself. But the issue is that if it was constantly having head pressure, it would run for like a minute. But it's not. It runs most of the day just fine. Like it's 9 a.m. Like the AC should have kicked on a little bit, and it's just circulating air right now. But they came out and they tested stuff. This shit cost me $100, by the way. And they told me that my compressor was at risk of exploding. And I asked them specifically, I'm like, you guys keep using the term exploding? They keep saying exploding. And I'm like, what exactly are you talking about with that? Like, is it going to blow up the wall? And they said potentially. Like, when I asked them, like, oh, is it gonna, like, blow up this wall between, like, the AC in my living room? And they're like, yeah, it could destroy the wall. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? And then they told me that they're like, oh, the only way we would repair this if they replaced the evaporator coils, all of the tubing between the outside unit and the inside unit, and the compressor all at the same time. They said they're not going to do just one part. And they're like, we have to do this so we can guarantee the work. And I'm like, that's crazy. I don't want you to guarantee the work. I want you to fucking fix it. Like, the chance, like, plugs do happen. Like, crud gets in the system if it was injected when it was first, you know, done. But here's the thing. You can, like, suck the refrigerant out. You can suck the refrigerant out and test the system and figure out where the crud's at. You know what I mean? And they were like, no, we just have to replace everything. They refused to give me a quote for, like, actually troubleshooting the system. They're like, yeah, because of where the head pressure is, everything that is the high pressure system has to be replaced. And they wanted like $8,500. And I asked them, and I'm like, well, that seems like quite a bit. What does a new system go for? And they quoted me 10.4, but said if I bought the system today, it would be like 8.7. So they would give me a discount on it. And I'm like, and I'm sitting there thinking, and I'm like, this is the most insane upsell I've ever fucking seen. Bro, I used to do sales. Like, I sold liquor. I know plenty about upselling. But this is the most high pressure thing. They literally said my system would explode. And when I asked them, I'm like, okay, well, can you just reset the system? Like, because I'm working every day in May. Like, it's May 8th. I am going to work every day between now and the end of May. So it's going to be like in a 6-week period, I'm going to have like 1 day off. And I'm like, can you just do something so I can get this to June and deal with it then? And they're like, no, like, you shouldn't even be running the system. Like, it's hurting itself. And I told them, I'm like, listen, just trip it back on, dude. Like, so I can deal with this later. Like, I don't want to deal with this right now. Like, just tell me what I need to do. Like, and they're like, okay, but they're like, the high pressure sensor is going to keep tripping. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, it's doing its job. Like, if the sensor is preventing the system from injuring itself, then it's doing its fucking job. But, like, if you're saying that the entire system is fucked, I need to go back to the seller. Okay. And I'm like, so in terms of like if it's like a cheap repair, we can do it right now. Like if it's like 1,000, 2,000, like we can do that. But dropping $8,000, that's worth going back to the seller and being like, hey, you guaranteed this. That it would be in like good working order. Like I'm not delusional. Like the AC is a little old, not a lot. Like it's a 2018 AC unit. Like it's got plenty of years on it. So I'm just like, if you can just repair it, like that would be cool. And they're like, we really don't work on the refrigerant, the 410A refrigerants anymore. Like we can't replace it with the same refrigerant AC. So it's either repair it or replace it with an entirely new modern system. Like there's no just replacing the lines or repairing the lines. So it's just, it was such an insane upsell. And even watching like YouTube videos, like just some basic YouTube videos. Like this. This is literally what the guy is, like, or what the guy does. And he is fixing it. Like he's fixing the issue right now that they said was impossible to troubleshoot. No, I'm not saying my issue is going to be exactly what this has. But the issue that they're saying is impossible to fix, that's what this guy's fixing. And I even asked him, I'm like, there's no way to like, I understand it's 410. And technically it is an ozone depleting greenhouse gas. There's no way to vacuum it out, depressurize the system, and find where the plug is, if there is a plug. And they're like, no, you can't do that. You just have to replace everything. And I'm like, that's a crazy fucking statement, bro. Like he literally replaces a valve on here. That was plugged, and a filter. Right, like this. Like this could just be what's plugged on my system. You know what I'm saying? But they were like, no, we have to replace everything in order to guarantee the work. And I'm like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, obviously I didn't say that to him, but I'm like, dude, like, that doesn't even make any sense. That's like going in with a tick on your engine, like a valve tick for like, it's just noisy lifters, and them going, no, we have to replace the motor. Like, bro, get the hell out of here with that. Like, I'm calling the experts, I'm calling maintenance, I'm calling the technician. Like, you should be able to repair it. But they only want to replace like half the system. Or sell me an entirely new system. By the way, I don't know if you... obviously, AC isn't that big of an issue for you, Sunker, for where you are. But the new AC system that they're putting out is the... it's not... R410A... What's the actual... R54B and R32... And the issue is, okay, so these are the two types. The R32, I couldn't remember this one. It has a goofy thing. Here's the problem. It's fucking flammable, bro. And because of the safety equipment that's required, because you're now putting, like, R410A is not flammable. You can let the gas come out and hold a lighter up to it, and it's not catching fire. But these will catch on fire. Like you can't use old systems and like update them. you have to, the entire internal AC system has to be replaced when you make this jump, because everything needs to be non-sparking. Like, you can't have a spark or a short that could potentially create like a little ember, you know, like say you have like electrical short circuit or something, and like a circuit breaker pops, you might see like a tiny little spark, which is the circuit breaker doing its fucking job. You can't have that around this. So this is an insanely expensive upgrade. Like, this is super fucking expensive, and it's slightly flammable. And this is what they were saying they want to replace my system with. Or what they would have to upgrade me into. And I'm like, you don't have to upgrade me into that. There's tons of 410 backstock. Like, if I just wanted like an outside unit for 410A, I could go get it. But no, they wanted to upgrade this, and because of this, it's cheaper. This is cheaper. Do not get me wrong. The gas is cheaper. The problem is because of the safety equipment, the units itself end up being more expensive. But this is what the new housing construction has, these. But it's way cheaper, and it cools, it cools way less. Now, just because of the size of my house, I could probably get away with a split system. Like something like this. But look at how expensive these fucking units are. Like this. But yeah, it needs all non-sparking. But yeah, they wanted to install one of these, which is crazy because, like, you look at this, and they wanted 10 grand to put this in. And this is significantly larger than the one that I would end up getting. — 1.5 ton to 5 ton. And they're like, and see, here's the crazy thing. This is gonna blow your mind. Bro, they offered me $100 a month financing on a $10,000 installation. So I would be paying $100 a month. So it was 10.4 times 1,000 divided by $100 a month divided by 12. So I would be paying for 8 years and 7 months $100 a month. And this is the zero interest version. I guarantee you they would charge interest. So they'd want you to... I can understand financing an AC system. Because to be honest, I'd end up putting it on a credit card. But it's just, I could only imagine those payments. But it's just, I don't need another line of credit right now. I'm trying to take care of the house. There were a bunch of bills that piled on like super quick. I was spending to buy like tools and whatnot. Like I needed like a lawnmower. I had to get those trees taken care of. The trees were like 12 grand and that hurt, but I was paying that down. Like the lawnmower was like $400. I had to get like fertilizer, and that was like, because I didn't know what the condition of the lawn was, so I had to get like a bunch of stuff for it besides like basic fertilizer. So that ended up being like another $200. I had to get like Ryobi tools, so I've got like a weed whacker, I've got like an aerator and stuff like that, because like when I went around and I was like testing the lawn and everything like that, it was insanely compacted. I need to start putting like maybe like a ½ inch of topsoil. I think like a ½ inch of topsoil would be really fucking good for my property. But it's just, if things keep popping up, the lawn's gonna get pushed off. The lawn is a point of pride. It's not a point of necessity. Like obviously the AC is gonna take precedence. But it's just the guys in like the scare tactics. It's just, thank God, like my reaction to most of this stuff is like, oh, like if they had said like, oh, it's gonna be like $2,000 to fix it, let me tell you, I would have done it. But when they were like, oh no, it's gonna be like $8,000 to replace all of this stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is turning into an ordeal. I'll handle it later. Like I can't handle that right now. Like obviously I can put it on the credit cards, but like you're not gonna get me to panic and oversell me on an $8,000 repair when it's a high pressure thing. Like you can see the high pressure, you don't know where the fucking plug is. Like if it really is like, you can, they took measurements, but they don't know what's causing the higher pressure. They just guessed that there was a plug somewhere, like dirt buildup, and they're like, oh, we'll just replace the high pressure system or the high pressure tubing and everything attached to it. And I'm like, I'm not paying for that. Like if they had been like, oh, like it's in your condenser coil, like we can tell where it's at, like and they can figure out, and they're like, oh, it's in your condenser coil. There's 2 ways we can do this. Like for peace of mind, you could just replace the condenser coil. Like we'll suck all the 410A out, and put a new condenser coil in there, or we can do like a short fix and maybe take some of the coolant out so that it drops the pressure right now, which will prevent the damage to the compressor. Your power bill will go up slightly. Like we're not going to take all of your, refrigerant. So you can handle this later. Like they should have like offered me like stuff like that, but they're like, no. They want to guarantee their work and they want to replace everything on the high pressure system. Like that is not how you sell people, and that's not how you get people to come back. Oh, what's up, dude? I'm doing good, bro. We're just talking about life. But yeah, so yeah, owning a house, the the junk mail and the stress of stuff, like people are trying to grab money from you left, right, and center. And to be honest, the most relaxing part about everything is literally doing Home Depot trips. I never thought I'd be a Home Depot person, but let me tell you, going to Home Depot is like going to church for some reason. Like you get to run around and just fucking relax. I do want a little bit more attack speed. I can't even see the mecha set dot. Whatever. Nerds. But yeah, good memes, bro. I'm not gonna lie though. Having a front yard and being able to just relax on your own property is fucking wonderful, dude. It is so nice. Even though I have neighbors, like... Okay, hold on. We're going back to MS Paint. Okay, so here was an issue. And it cost me a couple dollars, right? So my property is like this, right? Big corner lot. The property beneath mine is super tiny. Actually, hold on. How do I undo? No. But they're I need to angle this more. Hold on. So my property's kind of like... It's too much, but whatever, you get the point. And then it's horizontal here. Like that. So my house... It's a rectangle, and then you got the carport, overhang, the driveway, right? This angle continues into the next property. Then their property sits like this. And they have a minimum 4-foot distance all the way around their house. Like this. So when they built when their house got built, somebody looked at it and went, "Do you want a front lawn?" And they went, "Nah, fuck it." So the issue is I've got all of this grass everywhere, which is what I wanted. I wanted space. I bought space. I wanted space. I wanted a house I could maintain easily, not an issue. But this is all concrete, bro. They got a wraparound sidewalk. And like bricks and stuff over here on the ground. And like their AC unit is like back here or something. They got like a little bulb. It's kind of right here. That's also their property. And like their AC unit's right here. And they have like a hammock back there. That's whatever. I love hammocks. I'm jealous. But bro, then they have a drive, like a garage. And it's like mostly garage with some downstairs area. But it's a 2-story house. So there's a second layer. But this is essentially just stairs. Most of the living space is upstairs. So they have a driveway that's like this. And it's like sidewalk. Right here. And they expanded the pad out like this. So this is all concrete pad. So their front drive or their front lawn is literally like 30 square feet. Like it's literally just like this. Like this is grass. Because there's a sidewalk here. So they just have this as grass. Now the issue came about is where the fence was. I have a fence. Right, not there. That's here. And goes down. That's still up. But the old fence line came out like at a straight line, and then it went up to here to the front of the house. And I removed all of this. Right? I removed this myself. So this fence is still here. But when I came over and started, so they just figured that this shit was theirs. Like this lighter green area. They thought that shit was theirs. And when I took it down and I started taking care of it, bro, they called the cops on me for picking up leaves. Because my property line goes straight across, right? Like this is 100% mine. But they had like plants and shit put here, like grandma's got like a little garden and shit like that there. But when I came over, I have more lawn than they do in this spot. And I'm over there and like I'm picking up leaves and like I'm using a weed whacker and like I'm mowing. And they thought I was trespassing on their property and they got super pissed about it. So property survey fixed that shit. So they can look at the property line post in their front yard. And then when I cut the trees down, she cried. Bro. Get the fuck out of here. Cried. Like it's a little old Haitian lady. She's like, I have property back in Haiti. Like, get out of here. Like, dude, I don't even know what to say to that. Oh my god. Voltor, Tonaroga. Sitting there freaking out. Your property back in Haiti. Like, I don't care about this at all. It's not that fucking serious. What the fuck are we talking about right now? No, it's just that shit was crazy, bro. Oh my god. What a drama queen. God damn. Actually, let me just go full electric. Screw it. Wow. Really? Alright. Red mulch shot. All abilities are disabled. This spell gets 50. Warframe and ally over 75. I don't know. I got the no copyright sounds. Using an ability opens a void rift. Kill me. Oh, let me go to the Panzer. I mean, you can join, but I think I got it. I got my brick. I've got my brick, so I'm pretty good. It's not like the ETA. Like I was uncomfortable on the frame they had, and I don't care for the Vosper. This game mode is intended to be very challenging. Noted. You could kindly die, please. Oh my god, I got a war cry, bro. Was that an Adara sucking everything up? Calm down, big bro. Alright, where's it at? That should be it. Good. Give me heat. call me VIP left. Oop, I did not go the right way. You know, it's one of the things that I'm actually kind of pissed about. You remember from the quest? Bro, do you have any idea how easy it would have been to create like an endless level? With like you and like 3 other people? If you could ride a subway train? Bro, that'd be a boss way to travel around. And it's just you do an endless mission. Give me heat, thank you. Because it would literally be the perfect delivery. It would literally be the perfect method of damn it. But it would literally be the perfect method of like, oh, I want to go do like 4 or 5 missions. But then you want to take a break, because then you just subway back. Bro, why did it jump? Like, oh, I want to go make progress. Like, I want to do jump zones. You know what I mean? But like, and you just take like a subway ride. Like, why can't I? AR soon. But it was just like for a cutscene. And you come into that room and it's like, oh, we don't do anything with this. Am I trying something specific? No, I'm just doing EDA. Oh god, these assholes. Probably just didn't think about it. Bro, I need them to think about these things. Where is he? I could imagine this Valkyrie having a hard time. I literally just got my abilities back, god damn it. What was the other guy doing? Just shoot stuff, bro. All you gotta do is just shoot stuff. Just nuke the tile. Yeah, it's a grind hard squad, dude. Let's see if he's in the clan. Nope. Based. Alright, let's do each group is small by the clan thing. No, I'm good. Always within 4 meters of time. They're reduced movement speed. Because let me tell you, if this gets bad enough... Actually, how am I gonna do this? How would I do this? I think I should be good. Because it's just, I did ETA with Cyto9. And bro, let me tell you, that was a bit of a pain. Because one of the other things is casting an ability reduces armor by 10%. Well, you're constantly casting your freaking ammo thing. And when you lose all of your armor, you just kind of explode, bro. 2 revenants, is that really necessary? Where am I going? Up here? Howdy the Magus. Welcome back, sir. Because the amount of utility that the Panzer gives is kind of fucking insane. Like, you really aren't gonna find much of anything that outdoes the Panzer. Like outsourcing viral? Yes, please. Yeah, it's EDA. Yeah, EDA, not Etracells. Hey, Suckfoot. You thought of using the Panzer again? What made you stop using it? I'm just kidding, there's plenty of good stuff out now. Just factory through this. Oh my god, why would you wake us right now? We just got here. Excuse me, sir, what are you doing? Don't worry for a second.
Yeah. Unknown brain. Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got 'em hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming, it's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
Does anybody remember that tremendous week that the Telios Beltes had? Or was it the Telos Voltor? Where its Incarnon mode was being multiplied by its magazine. Excuse me, sir, where are you going? So its Incarnon mode was doing like hella damage. I was saying, did anybody else remember that tremendous week the Telos Voltor had when the Incarnon first came out, where it was the Incarnon mode was bugged? And its damage is getting multiplied by its magazine. Bro, where am I even fucking going? Holy shit. I don't know. Arnon? No, it was when it first came out. It was a bug. In the Incarnon mode, the magazine was alright. You were talking the terminology of the phases. Damage goes through to get calculated. Someone calling it damage buckets. How damage working? Maybe. I mean, that makes sense to me. It sounds good to me. Sure. Because the damage dips in different pockets? That kind of makes sense. I mean, you're not wrong, bro. Apollyon. So the big ones are Panzer Devolution, Viral Quills, and Synth Deconstruct, and Hunter Recovery. And obviously Fetch. But Tenacious Bond is nice. Seismic Bond, when appropriate. I was using it with Equinox. Contagious Bond, super nice. Momentous Bond, these two are peanut butter and jelly. And Tenacious Bond, just because, you know, I hit it 107. Actually, you know, if I wanted to do a slash damage, right? Radon Claws is kind of nice. But the other thing that you can do, I don't know if you breed, but it's got all of the bonuses, all of the armor types and all of the health types. So it makes it stronger. You can breed these. Breeding. Kavat breeding. You get you take imprints. And then you combine them, but you have to get all of the you have to get all of the things on there. So you create 4 panzers, right? Do armor types still work anymore with armor type? As far as I know, I haven't tested it, but the breeding Discord said that they actually got stronger. So grain of salt, dude. To be honest, it could just be a relic. But the biggest thing is that is each time you combine, you get a free form slot. So if you're free to play, it might be worth it. Maybe. I don't think so, but depends on how you want to justify it. And look at this chunky boy, Benji. It's Baker's cat. It's got the little dots on it. And it's Blago's cat. It's kind of a big boy. Okay, like this one. You see how it's got 2 mutagens and 2 antigens? It was a combination. And then I would take this one and breed it with one that has 2 of mutagens and 2 antigens on it, and it creates a combo. You could do it with the protocytes also. But guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna call it here today. Just shy of a 3-hour stream. I need to stay on the rhythm. But that'd be a good thing to test. I'm actually not sure if the armor types work anymore. Because they kind of messed with that, didn't they? Because I know when I first saw it, my immediate thought was, oh, like they're going to be super weak to everything. Right? Because there's 2 weaknesses for every strength. So my thought was, oh, they're going to... Somebody did the math on it and was saying that they actually got stronger. So, grain of salt. I'm not sure about... Magus is right to ask that question. Apparently they got stronger, but I haven't guaranteed it, so grain of salt. But then again, the source is a fairly good source. So a quality grain of salt. But anyway, dudes. Have a blessed day, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Sci-Fi, Magus, Apollyon, Suckmut, Sunker, bro, nice to see you. You viewer.